Alrighty then. Sorry it's been a while since I've made a video. A lot of things been going on and I've just been lazy and I lost the camera, which is the flip video for a while, but the cats had drug it under the couch. So anyway, I found that. And also, I probably look like crap, but I just got out of the shower, so my hair is all wet and it's curling up probably like Medusa, and can't do anything about it. So just want to let you know that. Also, since my first appointment with the reproductive endocrinologist, I've lost 22 pounds. So he's very excited about that. And so am I. So I'm trying really hard to keep on, to at least maintain or lose some more. So all that's kind of, housekeeping things. So how have things been going? Pretty well. Where I left off, I think last time was, I got my timer, have to set or I'll go over. So where I left off last time was I'd taken Prometrium and it had not started my cycle. So I called the reproductive endocrinologist and let him know, and he said he wanted me to go on birth control for a month to get it started. So I did that, and then he did more blood work, I think day 3 and day 10, to test more hormones. Everything turned out fine, and so he said my ovarian reserves are pretty good, and as far as he can tell, they're fine. And so after I had my tests, my husband had his semen analysis. Then we had our official game plan appointment with the endocrinologist, and he wanted me to go ahead and take 150 milligrams of Clomid, which I had not ovulated on 50 or 100 milligrams, but he was pretty adamant about he wanted to just try out the 150 since I'd been taking glucophage, metformin, that it might work better, and since I lost some weight. And so I agreed to it, and he said if the Clomid didn't work this time, that we would then move on to injectables. So I took the Provera that time to get my period started, and it was kind of rough. It was more rough than Prometrium, yeah, it was rough. Anyway, I got the job done, and I had to go in for a baseline ultrasound, what they call a Clomid check, to make sure there weren't any residual cysts on my ovaries before he did the 150 milligrams of Clomid. Had the vaginal ultrasound, my first, which it wasn't all that fun, but it wasn't that bad either. Had that done. Everything looked fine, no cysts. Didn't have the string of pearl pattern around my ovaries, which was good. And so we went ahead with 150 milligrams of Clomid, and we were thinking about doing a trigger shot, and if my follicles looked good. I'd had my mid-cycle ultrasound to look at the follicles, and basically I didn't have any. Clomid was just like Tic Tacs, didn't do a thing. They said I had one follicle that was completely filled, which means either I ovulated way early, which was unlikely, or it had started to form and then pooped out and filled in and was disintegrating. So he said he did not consider that a successful Clomid cycle. So now we're on to injectables. And so injectables with a trigger shot, and he also suggests IUI, intrauterine insemination, because my husband's numbers were borderline. So he's recommending that we do IUI. And so that's where we are. I have started, Wednesday morning was day 30 of my that last Clomid cycle. And so I took a pregnancy test that morning, and it was negative. So then I called in, and they called the Provera into my pharmacy, and I started taking it last night. So this will be the second night of Provera, and once my period gets started, then we'll go in for a baseline ultrasound, day 1, 2, or 3 of my cycle, and check for residual follicles, anything going on in my ovaries. If that's good, then on day 3, the night of day 3, then I will start the injections. And he gave me Gonal F to stimulate my ovaries, and then Ovidrel to trigger ovulation if everything goes well. and I already have the medication. It's fairly expensive, scary expensive, but not as much as IVF, so I'm not complaining. And so I got the Overdrill in the refrigerator, and the Gonal-F is in the medicine area that we keep, and all ready to go. So I will start it as long as everything looks great at the baseline. And so I'm excited. I'm excited that this first injectable cycle will be the one. Try to do everything that he suggested. You know, taking the medication he wanted me to take, losing weight. You know, vitamins. Just doing as much as I can to help myself, basically. And so we're very hopeful. We're hopeful about this cycle. And not looking forward to sticking needles into my belly, but I've heard it's less painful than any other place you'll ever get a shot. So it's just the thought of, stabbing the needle in there. But I do have a friend that said if I couldn't do it, that she would come over and help. So at least I have a backup plan if I can't do it. Another thing I'm concerned about is when we met with the doctor, he said that with the injectables and trigger shot and IUI, that there's a 20 to 30% chance usually of multiples. Now I could handle twins, but 3 is scary, and of course anything above 3 is scary to me. But I'm just having faith that it'll all work out. And won't be anything that I can't handle. I'll be grateful, for a baby or twins, but just hoping it doesn't get higher than that. So that's where I am, and just waiting for the purveyor to work, and then we'll get started on the injections. And I'm planning on videoing the injections. Well, I won't bore you with all of them probably, but at least the first one when I'm freaking out. So stay tuned, and I will update soon when I get to that point. And if I don't get to that point, I'll let you know that too. And so I hope everyone's doing well out there, and hope we all get positive soon. And so yeah, that's about it. And I'll talk with you guys later then.